Alright, what's going on? I'm back with another video. As you can see by the title, I'm going to be just explaining why the mornings is so important and how mornings really can change your day, can really change your life if you really think about it. And just a quick testament, of course, every morning is not the same, but this morning, I kind of just got back into how I used to wake up, bright and early and stuff like that. And it's just powerful to witness that your mind still remembers what it used to do. And so it's like a quick backstory. So this month I was like, I'm gonna wake up early and stuff like that. Starting off a fresh month, I'm trying to be consistent with making videos and writing my goals down and things like that. And so I set an alarm like anybody else would, and as I'm sleeping though, it's like I don't know what time it is. I'm trying to get a bit early so I get as much rest as I can. So I'm gonna try to wake up early, right? And so when I'm sleeping, I'm like just in my spirit, I feel like I don't know, I overslept or I missed the time or the timer didn't ring or something like that. And so I just, I let it go by a little bit and stuff like that. And I'm like, okay, now it's got to be time and stuff like that, right? So I go grab my phone and I'm talking about it's like a minute left on the timer or until it's supposed to ring. And then when I'm like grab the phone and boom, it hits it and then the time goes. I'm like, wait a minute, what? And so I'm like, nah, that's quote unquote coincidence, or that's like I highly used to like do that like back in the day when I used to like go train or was involved in sports consistently. And I'm like, one time but then it happened like back to back. So I'm like, that ain't no coincidence, that ain't no one-off, you feel me? But it happened back to back. Like I can set my mind and be like, okay, I'm gonna wake up at this time, go to sleep, and then around that time, body like, oh, okay, this time supposed to be up. Like what? And that's just a testament to how powerful our mind is, how powerful our bodies just remember things, and how special we are as we are our own alarm clocks, you feel me? And just because we have all this technology and stuff like that, we don't need to lose the fact that if it's something in you strong enough that will get you up, you'll get up. And what I found out that's what was kind of quote unquote missing from me a little bit, was that I wasn't really finding things that would get me up. When you when you get into this adult life, as some of you guys know, man, you can just start getting to the routine of, working and doing the routine just to get by or just to maintain your lifestyle or whatever, how you're living and stuff like that. And sometimes you forget to get the reason why you will wake up early. If you was a person who played sports or who was just early riser or wanted to start your day early. And the mornings are so important because it literally jump starts your day. You can get so much done in that morning time, and your mornings are so important because it's so vital to the intention that you want to have for today. Like you're prepping yourself for the environment that you're going to be met with in this outside world. And so that's very key, and it's very important that we all understand that the mornings are very important, that what I decree and declare, is literally going to bring about my world, you feel me? And so just like remember doing like getting up early like I said, when I did used to play, and that would really separated me. If I'd have just been consistent at that, you know what I'm saying. But that's another story. But definitely a testament to that. That when I did have times where I did wake up, I would get so much done. I would have a better week. I would have a better month because I would, write down what I'm supposed to do. So now when I wake up, I'm knowing, okay, I need to do these. Like everything will be in alignment. You feel me, with my words and with my actions and my belief, because I set that intention that day before or during that day as I'm planning my day. And, I get up and I try to, this is just my own practice. I get up, I sit still for a while, and I try to, thank God that, I did arise, because some didn't. I take my little 10 minutes with God and, be thankful. I might put on some worship music to get my gratitude, my thankfulness, my praise and stuff up, and stuff like that. And sometimes I'd be selective with the music, but then sometimes I let it be a mixture of music that'll help my spirit and stuff like that. So I would say I wouldn't listen to the hard music, early, but to each his own. I would just say put something that can, that will get you up. It ain't got to be gospel or whatever, R&B, but it can be just something that can help you, that will, vibrant your day, vibrant your energy, if you will. But I know that when I was doing that, it was just bring me to so much more than just what I'm waking up for to do. I would be thankful. I'd be more, excited, because now I'm not just getting up just to get up to go do something. I'm getting up with the purpose, like, okay, God put me here to do something. Yeah, I need to go fulfill that, and that's enjoyment more than anything. I'm really excited because now I'm finding things that can get me more enthusiastic about my life, about my journey, about my day, because now, I set that I'm going to do these videos, I'm going to do these things, and now I got to hold myself accountable to it. And just to my athletes and stuff like that, I used to watch these the Day in the Life, and they still on YouTube. And I say 98. I ain't, what I'm saying, they're 99.9, but then I know for sure like 98% of those athletes, they was getting up early, doing a workout, doing a routine, doing something before school. You feel me? And that made them that special, because they separate themselves from the pack. They separate themselves from peers, the competition. And it's like, when you do that regularly, when you do that almost every day, even on off days, even on, like I said, maybe celebration days or holidays, when you're doing that consistently, you're going to get a consistent result. And so I hope I stand 10 toes on that, like, for sure. Whatever it may be, if you do it, good enough and long enough, then you're going to create that environment. And that's what I think the mornings are so important, because mornings, when like you're beating the sun, that crack of dawn when nobody else is up. Sometimes you go outside and you just hear the world. You can hear like the birds. They said early bird gets the worm, you know what I'm saying? You hear that thing, you hear those things, and it's like, that's, to me, if you live in a place where you can go out and hear the city, hear the world, not just like the city with cars and stuff like that, depending on where you live, but being in nature or being around the nature, you can hear the stillness in everything. And I think that's a beautiful thing. I'm fortunate and grateful to be around these things where I can kind of hear these things, like, and you can hear people starting their day. You can sometimes maybe hear the cars and stuff like that. Seeing people getting up early to go do their work. They, quote unquote, celebrities, famous people love to say everybody has the same 24 hours, but not everybody use the same 24 hours. So we do have to be in control of the 24 hours that we are blessed and fortunate to give. And I'm just getting tapped back into owning my own 24 hours. So sometimes, you get stagnant, you get, life does happen to the best of us, and you can get discouraged. But as I got back into my word, as I got back into my own belief in myself, that God gave me the strength and ability to become an overcomer, that what I'm speaking is not going to be death. It's going to be life, and I choose to live. You feel me? And I'm honored to be on this journey. I'm honored to have this experience, and I'm looking forward to the growth. Even if these videos not making the complete sense that I wanted to make, I'm able to just freely speak authentically. Ain't nothing scripted. It's ain't nothing that I'm reading from a teleprompter or nothing like that. This is just me being myself and going through, what I'm going through, and not being, mad or ashamed that it took me this long, and that I'm here, or still not have yet arrived, but that I've not that I ain't make it far, but the journey back to say this is growth. You feel me? It may not, and I'm still even questioning it now. It may not look like it, but it is, depending on who's looking. You feel me? And so I'm looking at it from a better, positive perspective. Still got a long way to go, but I'm here to encourage others, here to inspire others, and it's going to, be something that I can say that, I didn't sit and wait or hope that I get the place and the setup and stuff right. As I said in another video, it's you can't, time waits for no man. And this video is for the morning, so let me get back to the subject, man, because I get to start rambling and stuff like that. But the morning is so important because we set the intention for our day, and whether or not that day is going to be good or that morning will solely depends on you, of how the outcome or how the frame that you look out of it will be. Because sometimes you can have plenty of times I'm pretty sure everybody done had a bad morning, woke up, stumped a toe, broke something, but just like getting ready, but end up having a good day. So that's life. Sometimes you'll have a bad morning, end up be a good day. Sometimes you have a good morning, sometimes you end up having a bad day. But then we're gonna get up and do the same thing, because what we do consistently ends up being our true self. So I just say, command your morning for real. Be intentional about it. Write what you want to do. Write what you want to do in the morning. And if you don't, just sit still and let God speak to you. Let your spirit awaken. Speak to God. Have a conversation with God. That's what sometimes I do. Sometimes I don't do nothing. I just kind of sit. And of course I'm aware at the time, but sometimes I just sit and be in awe of His presence and let Him come and just sit with me. Ask Him to come sit with me, and go from there. Ask the Lord to, guide my steps. Send the right people my way. And once, truly I say that and I believe that, I know that once I just go out there and walk, everything will be in alignment with me, and everything that God has for me will come. So I say to say, have a great morning. Whatever morning you've seen this in the afternoon, even the next day, have a great morning. And without any further ado.